Wine has soul, listen to it. Music has soul, taste it. What emotions do they each evoke in you? Where do they take you? What is the soundtrack? This is a series that pairs wine with music in a differentiated way. Our focus, is on the relationship between wine and music, the emotional side of both. Sometimes the wine chooses the music, and sometimes the music chooses the wine. There is no right or wrong, they just both enhance one another. We will not get sommelier deep and detailed, but rather keep it broad and memorable to wine regions and styles and appellations and varietals. And we will try to categorize our music pairings into 5 neat genres. We will begin by talking about the wine itself and the subjective and emotional side of it, and then get into the music pairings with some wine facts and rationale and some music, but overall, oh, so very subjective. So let's go. Shiraz from Australia, big, bold, and luscious. These warm climate Shiraz wines are bold and powerful and full with a front of mouth punch and dark fruit and are full of character. Whether spelled with an S or an SH, it is the same grape. Generally, Syrah, spelled with an S, is from cooler, warm European climates, and Shiraz with an SH is from warmer, warm climates like Australia or California. However you spell it, Shiraz is quite expressive of its local climate and growing conditions in soils, or its terroir. We're going to focus on the warmer, warm climate Shiraz, such as from Australia or Chile or California. Specifically from Australia. These wines are deep purple and blue in color, dark fruit flavors, fruit forward, full-bodied, tannic, and rounded. Some describe a Shiraz as velvety and plush, with a front-of-mouth feel on the palate. Singularly very full of character and a strong lead and a soloist, and when blended with a Cabernet Sauvignon, the Shiraz mouthfeel becomes more full and complex, both benefiting from others and creating synergies for all. To me, the mood and personality of Shiraz is bold, confident, not bashful, needs to be in charge and in control. Shiraz is noticeable and even commanding, liking the spotlight. For pairing Shiraz, I think of a bold or bold-sounding front person who's the unmistakable lead. This lead can stand on their own, but this Shiraz can also elevate the whole blend in the band. To me, this bold, warm climate Shiraz deserves to be in the limelight, and the whole band and piece and wine sounds better with the strong lead. For pairing big band swing and standards with Shiraz, I really like Orange Colored Sky. I love the Nat King Cole version of this song, but felt that Shiraz needs a bit more flash band alakazam, so I choose Natalie Cole's version of the same song to pair with Shiraz. All the class of Nat King Cole, but with Natalie Cole fronting the big band and a luscious arrangement and a well-engineered modern-day recording that is strong enough to be paired with Shiraz. Orange Colored Sky has the tempo and the attitude and the charisma that is needed to pair with the Shiraz and to stand with the Shiraz. The ceiling fell in, the bottom fell out, I went into a spin and I started to shout, I can hit, this is it, this is Shiraz. Lyrics that are colorful and descriptive and even mentions purple like the color of Shiraz in your glass. Out of that orange colored, purple striped, pretty green polka dot sky. Flash, bam, alakazam, pour me some Shiraz and goodbye. A bold Shiraz needs to pair with a contemporary chanteuse or crooner that has a powerful soul and vocals. A chanteuse who can lead and bring rich color and spiciness to the piece. So let's pair Shiraz with Veronica Swift's A Little Taste. Shiraz is bold and refined, just like Veronica's voice. Singular, strong, dark fruit flavorful, voice forward and fruit forward, with great supporting instrumentalists and notes and undertones. One little taste and begin exploring the new world, warmer climate Shiraz. One little listen and begin exploring the wonderful catalog of Veronica Swift. Just one little taste. Shiraz paired with jazz and bebop needs something strong, like a B3 organ, so I turned to Andreas Helkvist's Just a Flowin'. Right at the first measure, this song is just a flowin'. When I hear this B3 organ-driven groove, it kind of makes me want to unilaterally declare that B3 should be synonymous with Shiraz, a synonym. Playful, bold, and the upfront lead with so much melodic character and fullness. Just a Flowin' is ripe with jazz and blues and structure, and it and Shiraz are both full-bodied and tannic with a constant dark fruity drive, and the song even communicates depth and color. Like Shiraz being bold and upfront, so too is this grooving tune with the B3 up front. Lots of great original work of Andreas Helgquist to be explored, and lots of Shiraz wines to be explored as well. A fine classical music pairing with Shiraz is Sergei Prokofiev's Lieutenant Kijé, the third movement, The Wedding of Kijé. It is large, celebratory, and serious, sounding like a predictable processional march at first, like the Shiraz, bold and serious at first, but here come the nuances in the celebration of this deep and dark and fruity wine. A whimsical trumpet with its own fanfare to Shiraz, like it is asking a question and then answering the question. And then the bass drum that puts the exclamation point on its whimsical declaration. Wow, does it sound great on a good sound system. Then a saxophone comes into the conversation to discuss the various dark fruit flavors, undertones, and quality of the Shiraz, pointing out that it is just good and full. Then the trumpet takes back over saying, "See, I told you." Now let's revisit it all again. The trumpets, the strings, the percussion, and then the reproclamation to summarize and put an exclamation point on it. Shiraz. For pairing funk, soul, and R&B with Shiraz, I go to Jax by Corey Wong. It is funky, it is upfront, it is driving, both Shiraz and the song. Jax has a certain presence and swagger that moves you the same way Shiraz moves you. And the Shiraz varietal wine and the music of Corey Wong are alike, and that both are developed around the standout star, the Shiraz grape from Corey Wong. But I think it goes deeper than that as well. Color and spice come through via the horns and the saxophone, and the foundational dark fruit flavors come through and persist in a driving funky bass, which gets enhanced by Corey Wong's guitar work. Sometimes when I listen to Corey Wong's music, I sometimes think it could be labeled as a guitar concerto for funk. Get a groove on, tune up Corey Wong's Jax, and pour a glass of Shiraz. For pairing Shiraz with something from the No Boundaries category, I like Shine by Everclear. Just like the electrifying opening of this song, Shiraz makes you take notice and wants you to take notice. Shiraz and Shine are both substantial and catchy, and they both have that mood-matching upbeat tempo. And like the song says, open up and shine your light. Open up and show the world the freak inside. I want to see you shine. Open up a bottle of Shiraz and let it shine. The freak in this case is the bold and ripe Shiraz. It likes to lead and shine, and we get to take in its goodness. And playing on the word shine, it benefits from the sunshine and warmer climates of Australia for greater ripeness and expression. Enjoy a fruit-driven, full-bodied Shiraz with the song that is full-bodied and driven. Shine, baby, shine.
To get right into a wines playlist, go into Spotify or Tidal and search on wine and music pairing, and then go into the wines playlist itself. You will see each wines playlist, which has about 6 songs from different genres.